I'm going to show you how to grab Stripe orders, Stripe purchases through Fixtail and put them into your MailChimp account. So you can create segmented campaigns, you can create automations, and you can even create segmented automations using purchase data from Stripe through Fixtail. So let's get started. I'm not going to show you how to set up Fixtail because there are lots of videos in Fixtail that will show you that. So we're just going to create a product. It's fairly straightforward anyways, because I am the person who co-created Fixtail. So I'm going to select the list for the product. I'm going to give the product a name. I'm going to say what the website is that sells the product. And then I'm going to pick the right gateway from Stripe. So I'm just going to say creative class, and then I'm going to go sum, because I don't want to grab all the orders because some of the orders are for the creative class. Some of the orders which I want to catch now are for the contract. So the description field, I know when the contract is sold, contains the word contract. So I'm going to add that there. I'm going to run a preliminary check. And yeah, there was a few orders that got pulled from there. So that looks right. I'm going to say track sales, but don't subscribe because these people, I don't want, if they don't want to be on my list, I don't want to add them. And then I'm going to click create. So now it is going to sync those products from Stripe to MailChimp. If you have a ton of orders, this could take a little bit of time. If you have just a few orders, it's only going to take a few minutes. So because there's only 2 orders, it's only going to take about a minute to complete. So now on the Fixtail dashboard, we'll see that it grabbed the 2 orders from the 2 customers for that amount of money. So now we can go into MailChimp and start to use this data to send more targeted emails to people who have both purchased and not purchased and purchased specific products. So let's look at how that works. So now in MailChimp, if we want to say, send an email to people who have not purchased a product from us, we're going to go to create a campaign. And because this information has been pulled from Fixtail, we know who has bought and who has not bought from us. So we're going to create an email. We're going to give it a name. And we're going to create a new group or segment. So say we want to send an email to everybody who has not purchased any products from us. So we're going to go to purchase activity, has not purchased. And then we'll see that the email is going to get sent to these recipients. So say we want to send an email to people who have purchased a specific product from us. So say we want to send an email to people who have only purchased Fixtail Solo. So if we update that, we'll be able to see that these are the people who have purchased that product from us. If we want to send an email to people who have only purchased Founding Membership, if we update that, it's a different number of people. It's different people who have purchased that. If we want to send an email to people who has not purchased Founding Membership, then we can update that. And this is going to send an email to everybody who has not purchased Founding Membership. Maybe they bought Fixtail Solo. Maybe they bought nothing from us. So that's how you create a segmented campaign using e-commerce data coming from Stripe through Fixtail to MailChimp. So now let's say we want to create an automated email. So we want to automatically send an email to somebody who has purchased something from us. So we're going to go to create a campaign. We're going to go an email, an automation. We're going to send a custom automation. Just name it whatever for now. Hit begin. You'll name it something better. And now the trigger here is what the most important thing is. So we're going to edit the trigger. If we want to send it immediately, we'll say immediately. And then we're going to change the trigger. So if we go to e-commerce, we can say we want to send this automation to anyone who purchased any product from us. So that'll trigger this automation. As soon as somebody buys anything, it gets grabbed through Fixtail and pushed to MailChimp. Say we want to send a more targeted campaign. Say we want to send a campaign to people, say we sell lots of products, and we just want to send a campaign to people who have bought one specific thing. So we'll edit the trigger again. We'll go to purchase specific product, and we'll go say we want to send an email to people who purchased Fixtail Solo. So we'll click Update Trigger, and now this trigger for this automation will only happen immediately after somebody buys Fixtail Solo specifically. So if they buy, say, the Founding Membership, then they're not going to get this email. They're only going to get this email if they purchased Fixtail Solo from us. So now let's say we have an automation sequence that triggers when somebody signs up for something for free on our site, and it's a sales funnel. So we have an automated sales funnel that gets sent to people. But if we're smart email marketers, we don't want to pitch our products to people who have purchased throughout the course of the funnel. So let's look at how that would work. So we're going to send an email funnel, an automation sequence to people who are interested in a product. We're going to pitch our product, but we're not going to send emails. We're going to stop sending pitches to people once they have purchased a product. That is a whole lot of P's in that sentence. So we're going to create a campaign. We're going to create an automated email. We're just going to go to custom for now. We'll call it whatever. We'll click begin. And so the trigger for this can be anything you want. We'll trigger it immediately. And however you trigger your sales funnel is how it's going to work. So if we just go, the value for source is interested. It can be whatever you want on your website. So when somebody signs up, if they're interested in a product, the hidden merge field changes to interested. That's when this sequence triggers. So now this would be the first email that gets sent that pitches the product. But now what we want to do is only send this email if they haven't purchased. So if we click Edit Segment, choose our segmentation conditions, and say we're only going to send this if purchase activity has not purchased. Or if there's a specific product for this sequence, we'll go product purchased is not, and then select the product. So say this email sequence is pitching Fixtail Solo. We don't want to send this email pitching Fixtail Solo if they've already purchased it. So we'll click Save. And now if we add another email and another email, the segment conditions will always be the same. So we'll edit the segment. We don't want to send this pitch to people who have purchased Fixtail Solo. So this will only send if product purchase is not Fixtail Solo. So say they haven't bought on this email, so they receive it, and then they get that email. It's a great pitch. They click, yeah, I want to buy this. So they buy it. So this email won't get sent to them based on these conditions. This email won't get sent to them if they have purchased the product Fixtail Solo, and you would do the exact same for that. So that's how you create an automation sequence that segments out people who have bought, because you don't want to pitch people if they've already purchased the product. That's not good email marketing. So that's how you do it. That's the power of Fixtail, and that's how you integrate Fixtail with MailChimp. Thanks for watching.